Jimmy, do you promise to be a good boy as I make my video? Do you think you can say hi? Can you say hi? Oh, there he is. You know, I don't think it's going to happen. I think you're going to be zooming everywhere. Let's see. I don't think it's going to work.
I don't talk with Terence,
Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Vinyl Talk with Tavis. And I'm Tavis. I'm so glad that you could tune in today and watch me as I talk about and unbox a few vinyl records that I've recently picked up. As you saw in the pre-intro, Jimmy, I don't think he can handle being out and among me as I'm making this video because he is going to be zooming and knocking over the video camera. So just can't have it. But he's doing wonderful. He's growing and he is my pride and joy, and I love him so very much. I want to preface this video with talking about the importance of, I don't know how you feel about it, but this is how I feel. The importance of how my thoughts and prayers are with all of the Ukrainian people. And, you know, I guess I'll go ahead and say this. A few years ago, in the years of 2015 and 16, I toured Russia. I was there for 2 years and I visited many, many cities. And it was my first time being out of the United States. It was my first time in a long time flying in a plane. And it was just something that I just went for. And I must say that being in Russia for that length of time, it was a big, gigantic learning curve. And it's a very, very great city, or great country, I'm sorry, in the fact that the people there love jazz music. There are wonderful, talented musicians there. And it's really hard to see and understand how a person as their leader would do something so atrocious as to invade Ukraine and to see the bombs and the rockets and the missiles and the people there and the president of that country. I mean, he is the president of Ukraine. That man has so much strength, and I am praying deeply for that country, and I'm praying for its people. And I don't know how the Russian people feel themselves about their own president making that decision to go into Ukraine. You know, I don't know. I don't think he had a consensus given to the people and asked, what do you think? He just went ahead and did it. So I don't know how you feel about it, but I just must share my thoughts because, you know, I try to maintain a happy attitude, but, you know, with something like this, it's very hard to stay in a frame of mind that is very upbeat when you know that there is war happening and how much that war can affect our country, America. So again, my prayers and thoughts are with the Ukrainian people, and I hope that this all resolves peacefully. I pretty much doubt that as I look at the news, but again, my thoughts and prayers are with the Ukrainian people. Well, after all that, I must say that I have about, I think, 11 records that I want to share with you. A few of them are not open. I haven't broken the seal yet. I haven't unboxed it. But let's start with this, okay? This is, I know you know who it is. This is Wham, Make It Big. It was this group's 1984 second release. It was a commercial success. I remember the 80s. Oh man, the 80s are so wonderful, I tell you. The thing is that I went on eBay many times. I would always lose the eBay auction. I kept losing the auction because I guess this is high in demand. Finally won it from a very reputable seller. I'm so glad to have won this. It is in near mint condition. The cover itself is great. There's the inner sleeve. Rest in peace, George Michael. And the other man is Mark Ridgely. Let me make sure. I have to make sure that this is right. Andrew Ridgely. I'm so sorry. You know, you don't see or hear much about him. George was always in front. His voice was what you heard. His antics and his dancing was always up front. So Andrew Ridgely, I mean, just what a wonderful album this is. I'm so glad to finally own it. When I put it on my turntable, it sounded fantastic on Columbia Records. Look at that shine. That seller got 5 stars for me here in America. She's a great seller. I can't wait to buy some more albums from her. I mean, wake me up before you... Sorry, that's the wrong octave. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. I remember watching that video. I was like, and I loved it. Careless Whisper. Now, my favorite song in this album is the second tune on side 1 called Everything She Wants. Do-do-do, do-do-do, oh, 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 do-do-do, da-da-da-da-da. Somebody tell me, won't you tell me, why I work so hard for you, oh, to give you money. Woo! No, it's not a good vocal night for me. I can hit that note. I know I can. I know it. But this is a joy to finally have. That's what vinyl collecting for me has been all about. To finally get the thing that you have been craving for and wanting. And you just pray that the seller that you buy it from, you pray that the seller is reputable, and you pray you don't have to give that seller a bad review. And it sounds so marvelous. Oh, I miss you, George Michael. When he passed, I remember it was in December during Christmas time, and I tell you, it was such a sad, it was I was crying. I mean, George Michael, I've got to get his first solo album too. I've got to get that. So that's my next plan. You know, you accomplish one thing and then you go to the next one. That's what vinyl collectors do. So I'm proud to have that. 1984. Now, okay. Now, I don't know where I was, but I'm so glad to finally own David Bowie, Let's Dance. I'm so proud. 1983, produced by David Bowie and Nile Rodgers from Chic. You know, he went everywhere. He was producing for Madonna, Human League, I mean, all types of great groups. Outside of black artists, he was just out there. This album is really awesome. I had never owned it. I just loved Let's Dance. And when his video came out on MTV, I remember watching that and loving that, and just wonderful music all the way around. It has the lyrics inside, this inner sleeve. I purchased this at Barnes and Nobles. They had a whole section, or they presently, at the time of me making this video, they have a section of just David Bowie albums. And I went through there and saw it, and I was like, I'm going to get that eventually. The next day I said, you know what? I'm going to get that before someone picks it up. So I went ahead and got this Let's Dance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's his best-selling album. I remember back in 1983, was that it? Yes, 1983. You know, MTV was hot, playing that video, Let's Dance. What an awesome album. The first song, which is I think it's Modern Love. Do 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 do. I mean, those drums when that starts. No, it starts with Nile Rodgers on the guitar. And those drums come in. And then David Bowie speaks that part. I don't know. I don't get out. I don't get out anymore. Whatever he says. Whatever he says, it's good. Oh, what a great record. Every song is great. I love Modern Love. I love Let's Dance. I love China Girl. Oh, what a great tune. What a great album. I tell you, this is his best-selling album. Man. You know, there's a great video of him on MTV. There's an MTV video of David Bowie talking about how MTV, in its early stages, was not playing videos by black artists. And David Bowie called them out. He called that interviewer out. The interviewer was there to interview David Bowie. David Bowie turned the tables and said, let me ask you a question. Because David Bowie was influenced by many black artists. And he was like, why aren't you playing black artists? I mean, he was so clever at how he phrased his comebacks to the interviewer. I mean, props to David Bowie for being an advocate for black music at the time when it was not being played on MTV. So I appreciate that about David Bowie. I think that's why I had to go back and get Let's Dance. Okay, my next record is something that drove my mom crazy. This is the first album by Rebbie Jackson. She is, if I'm not mistaken, the eldest of the Jackson family. And when she came out with this album, which is entitled Centipede, which is a tune on here, written and produced by Michael Jackson. You hear his background vocals perfectly. He's the first vocal that you hear. I was just so enchanted with this album. I remember buying it and listening to it over and over. My mom would get so mad at me when I would play the album, but then she would be singing it at the sink when she was washing dishes. What a great album this is. If you like no other song on here, you do like Centipede. And then at the time, you know, Black Entertainment Television had Video Soul. And, oh man, she had a video with it. And she was all in red. And she was... And she was like darting out lightning from her hands. And it makes me really think, what came to Michael Jackson's mind to write a song about a centipede and correlate that with love or being in love or making love or loving someone. I don't know. But the song is The Bomb. I posted a little bit of that video on TikTok. I took out the sound and then I uploaded the sound from TikTok. And I synced it together with the video that I had there. And people were like, people went crazy because I reminded them of that song. And they were like, I remember that jam. And so many comments. Every comment was so positive. How they loved the tune. That was a jam. Centipede is a jam. And Martha Wash and Izora, what is her last name? You know, the Weather Girls that they sing It's Raining Men? Well, they do background vocals on that tune along with Michael Jackson. And there's a portion later on in the song in which Martha Wash is doing the lead vocals during the bridge, doing a lot of ad-libbing, but I always thought that it was Rebbie. But it's not. It's Martha Wash. And, you know, she went through a lot in the 90s by being a voice that was put on records, but yet she was not being recognized. She was not noted in the liner notes as being the vocalist of that song, and she filed a lawsuit against the group. I forgot the name of the group. But anyway, they settled, and she got some money because she was like, hey, you can't just take my voice and not give me credit and put some thin girl on the video making people think that she's the one singing it. No, I'm singing that song. But even on here, Martha Wash is, again, I don't think that she's credited doing that particular solo or doing those ad-libs that you hear. But anyway, the song is great. I love this album cover. Love Rebbie Jackson. Love the Jackson family in general. So glad to own that record. So glad. And I got it from eBay. I love eBay. I love eBay. Hold on. Let me have some hot tamales. I'm having a hot tamale fit. What's your favorite candy? I love me some hot tamales. Okay. Do you believe in love? After love, I can hear something inside me say, I really don't think I'm strong enough. Do you believe in life after love? I can hear something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no. Alexa, when does Cher come out with Believe?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wikipedia.org, Believe is the 22nd studio album by American singer and actress Cher, released on October 22, 1998, by Wham and Warner Brothers.
1998. I found this at Barnes & Nobles. You know what? If you go to your Barnes & Nobles, you will probably be surprised if you just kind of go in there and see and just kind of, rummage through and do some, not crate digging because they're not crates, but do some digging. They have some good records there. I mean, things that I would not expect to be there. And I got some more too. I was so proud to find this. It's like that, what do you call it, 180 vinyl. I didn't see this. I never seen that. 1998. That's a jam. And I listened to this album. The whole album is really, really good. I mean, it is really, really nice. Really cool. So I had to get Cher, if not for the song Believe. Well, I got it for Believe. I don't know any other song on here other than Believe. But after listening to it, the entire album, I didn't skip a song. I love every song on here. So, do you believe in life after love? What a great question. I do, because I've been in love and I've lost and I'm still alive, and I do believe in life after love. Next. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. I found this. I don't know if I showed this before. I'm not sure if I have, but I'll show it again. I found this at, what's that called? Vintage Music and Records? I don't know the name. Terence, Trent, Darby. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. This was in the used section of Vintage Music and Records. I forgot, what's his name in that store? Vintage Music and VHS? I don't know. I'll put it, you'll see a picture of it. I forgot the name. What an awesome album. Of course, this is no longer his name. He has a new name. I don't want to get into details, but, you know, he was tired of being Terence, Trent, Darby. He was tired of the fame. He was tired of the facade, and, you know, they wanted to change him. He wanted to be someone different. He wanted to no longer be a part of the hoopla of being famous. But anyway, his first album is so wonderful. It is so wonderful. Let's look at the inside. A very good looking guy, I must say. It still is. I saw his new webpage. He still is a good looking guy. I see cat hair. No, I don't. I thought I saw cat hair. That must be the my phone itself. Very good. I see a lot of Columbia records here. Wow. Okay. Terence, Trent, Darby. What year was this? Was this, let me see, 1988? 1987. I was close. I was close. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. What an album. Every song is good. I've got some great music tonight. Okay, now let's see what else I have. Let's see. Okay, kids. I went to Barnes and Nobles, and I had to go ahead and unbox this. I had to get this because, you know, Dr. Dre, he performed with his wonderful crew, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent. They performed at the Super Bowl, and that inspired me to get The Chronic on vinyl. Ironically, I went to Barnes and Nobles after the Super Bowl, and I saw that. I saw this album there. And I'm like, you know, I don't think I want to get that. Then again, the next day I came back and got it, just like I did with David Bowie. So this is a double LP set. Classic hip hop 1992. Oh, man. I mean, you see nothing but herb. Look at that herb. I mean, this album. If for anything to buy it for a G thing, nothing but a G thing. Do 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 do. Okay, I even had to watch Straight Outta Compton again. What a life these people have lived. I mean, coming from the streets, drugs and gangs, and they decide to make music, and then there's a lot of issues and drama with that, and trying to get out of their contracts with their record labels and creating record labels, and just a lot of crap. I mean, and you know what? Snoop Dogg has become one of my heroes. I have started to really have a great infatuation with Snoop Dogg. I mean, anyway, this is an awesome must-have record for any early hip-hop lover. I'm sure you have it. I'm sure. But to have it on vinyl, it is classic. It is such a classic record. I remember in 1992 when it first came out, I was very religious. I was even, you know, on the journey of becoming. I wasn't on the journey. I was a minister. I was preaching and singing gospel music, and I was in college, and I was going to churches and preaching, and I thought that this music was like, okay, if you listen to this, you're hell-bound, because I thought music, again, at that time, I said, music is changing. Why come people are cussing? Why are people saying all these bad things? And I was so against it. And now, you know, I'm totally away from all that, and I can listen to music and appreciate it for what it is. I can appreciate it for why it was created, because of the rebelliousness of what was going on during the times So music, you know, it represents the times, and this is what was going on at that time. I mean, man, classic album, classic. I'm glad to own it now. I am proud to own it. Let's see what else I have here for you. Wonderful people. Here is Eddie Kendricks. Eddie Kendricks, I'm sure you know he was a member of the Temptations, and this is his album called Slick, which came out in 1977. It features the fantastic sample tune called Intimate Friends. What an awesome album. It's on Tamla Records, which is part of Motown. I got this at Mills Records tonight as I'm filming this. And I told the owner of Mills Records, I said, I got to go home. I'm making a video tonight. So if you don't own this, what a wonderful singer. He has a great falsetto voice. You know, he held down the high notes in the Temptations, and then he went on his own in the 70s, and they eventually came back for a reunion in the very early 80s, but he was doing his thing in the 70s. I think he has a great song called Keep On Truckin'. Keep on truckin', baby. Gotta keep on truckin'. But Intimate Friends, that's a jam. That's a jam. That is such a jam. I'm so proud to own this. Man, I got some good stuff tonight. Man, is the night long enough for me even to hear all this music tonight? Okay, now let's see what else. I got some stuff tonight, y'all. Here is, I got this at Mills Records tonight too. This is James Brown's Super Bad. Now, I don't know. This is a 1971 U.S. issue with King Black Labels. I got this at Mills Records as well tonight. I wasn't expecting. You know, I just was looking through their soul section and found this because I love Super Bad. And can't wait to get this. I mean, I can't wait to get this. I already got it. I can't wait to listen to it. I haven't even looked at the album itself, but you know, I'm sure his picture's on it. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Look at James. He's right there. He's right there. Wow. They call him the hardest working man in show business, the Godfather of soul himself, James Brown. I want to thank Mills Records for having this available. I can't wait to listen to this. I'm super bad. My James Brown collection is really, really growing. I mean, I should do a whole video on just James Brown himself. I mean, that would be great. But this is Super Bad from 1971. Yeah, Super Bad. Man. Now, here's some things that are not unboxed. So we're going to unbox it together. This is, Lord, I'm about 20 minutes in. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. what can I say? Sade. Okay, I saw this. I hadn't seen this at Mills Records before. I think I saw a big box set of all of her albums, like in this big white box. And I'm like, I just can't pay that right now. I just can't see myself. But then I just saw this. I'm like, okay, I can handle that. I can deal with that. This was, well, it was $38.99. I went ahead and bought it, you know. The brother gotta just, you know, we only live once, right? So I went ahead and got it. So let's unbox this together. Smooth operator, smooth. I don't have my small knife. I have this big knife. Smooth operator, smooth operator, smooth. What the heck's going on here? What the heck? This may take me some time, y'all. Let's do it together. Go sing along with me. Your love is king. Crown me with your heart. Your love is king. You're the ruler of my heart. Your kisses ring. Round and round my head, touching the very part of me. You're making my soul sing, tearing the very heart of me. Your love is king. I'm coming out. Here it is. Woo! The best. I finally have you, Sade. I love you. Hold on. Thumbnail. Hold on. That's not good. Yeah, that'll do. Gatefold. Finally a gatefold. Oh, okay. We have some words to look at. Let's see the vinyl itself. I'm sure it's just regular vinyl. Yeah, just regular vinyl. Ooh, the best of Sade. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It has the best. The best. It's a double LP set. Let's go ahead and look at the second one. The best of Sade. The best of Sade. The songs include Your Love is King, Hang On to Your Love, Smooth Operator, Jezebel. Look at that. Just all those great hits on there. I love me some Sade. I'm so glad to have this. I've been looking for this. I've been spying on it at Amazon, and I think the last time I looked, they were out. But now I have it. Ooh, another picture. I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. I think it's time for another hot tamale. Or maybe two. Whoa! Okay. Now, I told you earlier that I'm trying to get my Al Green discography up and running. I'm still in love with you. Don't you know that I'm still in love? Showing up in love with you. You know that I'm still in love. My daddy would be so proud. But let's unbox this quickly. I don't want this. Oh, this video is going to be long. My Lord. Folks, attention span is short. But let's see. Oh, there we go. Got to get a good slit. Get a good slit there, and let's watch it. Let's look at it together. Okay. And I like this because it has the song for the good times. Lay your head. Is that on here? Upon my pillow. Oh, yeah. And it also has Simply Beautiful. Ooh, I'm going to jam tonight. I'm going to be up late. Listening to Al Green. Al Green, I'm still in love with you. Had to get it. You know, I just got his Let's Stay Together, celebrating the 50th anniversary of that release. So here we go again with Al Green. Wait, if this came out in 1972, and then Let's Stay Together came out in 1972. He released both albums in 2 years? I mean, in 1 year? Let me see. Are you serious? Let me see. Hold on, people. I don't want to edit this too much. Let's see. Discography. Oh, yeah. He released Let's Stay Together in 72. Actually, it was released January of 1972. And he released I'm Still in Love with You in October of 72. So the same year, one in January, one in October. Wow, he wasn't playing. He was like, let me get some music out while they love me. Okay, my last one. This is the reason why I went to the record store today, actually, because I had to get Erykah Badu's Worldwide Underground. I had to get this. Okay, and I'm so glad Erykah Badu, Neo Soul, extraordinaire. This came out in 2003. The song Back in the Day. My God. I'm so glad to have this. I went to Mills Records and I said, do you still have that on hold for me? Do you still have that on hold? Yeah, Terence, we have it on hold. You better. Because I love me some Erykah Badu. And I wish I could get her first record on vinyl. Okay, let's see. Let's open this. I'm opening it. Don't worry. I got it. Here we go. This is Erykah Badu's 2003 Worldwide Underground Limited Shades of Purple Vinyl. Oh, it's purple? Heavens to Betsy. Ooh, oh, wow, I didn't know that, y'all. Erykah Badu. Worldwide Underground. With the song Back in the Day. And I like the song Bump It. Ooh. Look at that. Erykah Badu. Worldwide Underground. Everybody. Well, I'm going to be listening to some great music tonight. And I tell you what, I'm so happy to have this music. I tell you, it's been a joy sharing you. It's been a joy showing you this music. And again, my prayers are with Ukraine. Russia, back off. What's wrong with these people? This world. My God. Lord Jesus. That's why you got to have something to distract your mind from all that's going on. I mean, you don't want to be an ostrich with your head in the sand, but still, I mean, you got to have something to distract you with everything that's been going on. Oh, well, while I have it here, did you get your free COVID test from the government? I didn't even know you could do it. She texted me and said, I ordered you a COVID test from the government. So I got that. Notice I ain't used it yet. Y'all, listen, as always, with music, lay your head, be inspired, and stay inspired.